Line 4 is a replacement statement. Good? Okay.
Oh, that's right. It's because when I copied it down, she added it.
How are we doing over here? Yes? So again, the biggest clue is to be able to recognize modus tollens here. If you had recognized that, you would go ahead and try it. So this is what we conclude by modus tollens. At that point, you should realize two things. K has got to go, I know that. And this is a De Morgan statement right here. So I would assume that you would go ahead and replace that by De Morgan's theorem. And then you'll see our conclusion in a good spot to extract it from. And there goes K. It's going. Five is in the back of the book. Do not neglect that. They're fair game. These are hard. Right off the bat, you should recognize that as a replacement statement, that whole thing. And anybody?
Distribution?
Thank you. I can see enough of this as one of our first 9 rules of inference. Some of you might not. It's pretty messed up.
Hypothetical syllogism?
Hypothetical syllogism is not going to happen. I can see why you might say that, because that's a horseshoe, and wedge could become a horseshoe. That's what you might be thinking, but no, constructive dilemma is not going to happen. What? Well, what do you think we should do? Let's say that you don't see it. I guess you don't see enough of it. Here, you know what? One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn these around. Better or no? Something? If you don't see it, then if I were you, I'd say, well, I'm going to replace this. Got to do something. I'm going to replace it and then have another look. Have you replaced it? It's only take a few seconds. What do you get?
R, parentheses, R wedge S, conjunction, parentheses, R wedge, not T, or sorry, the negation T.
Let's go ahead and replace it over here. Stop. Look at that. Huh? What? No, not seeing that?
Once upon it.
Do it. You see how the point scale is? Which one's on the front? Okay. You see it? What are we looking at there? Again?
Oh, modus ponens.
Well, go ahead and work on that. That has to go, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Our modus ponens is shaping up. If that's the plan, I'd go ahead and do it. Then see what needs to be done. Oh, you know what? Sorry.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like it's impossible.
What, you were already down there, that far?
Everything.
Okay.
Just switch it.
Well, that's 2 tonight. Got it? What now?
Let's see, from modus ponens you go 5, what is it? Commutation. So,
Then what?
using that material implication for transit.
Well, it really would help if you were able to see modus ponens there. I admit that's a pretty tough one. At some point, you have to tell yourself, I'm just going to replace this. See what it looks like. Modus ponens might have become clear at that point. There's no substitute for being familiar with your rules. I don't know if you are enough. Yeah. You might want to watch this video before the final.